Well, hello everyone. My name is Teresa Siderio and I am your Jersey Mama. And today I am going to make it's more of a chicken bean soup. You can either have it, well, you can have it several ways. You can either have it like a regular soup, or you can just have it plain with not so much broth. But I decided, because the weather getting cooler now, I think it's a nice way to be able to eat something that's going to warm your insides. So those of you who don't know, I do now have a YouTube channel, and you could either put in the search up in YouTube, in the YouTube channel, put in the search hashtag Jersey Mama, or you can just look under Teresa Siderio. And I have downloaded some of the videos that I have done in the past, or uploaded, whatever they call it. I have no idea. I learned how to do it, and that's a big feat for me. So hi everyone, thanks for coming on. I'm looking forward to, thank you for the hearts. So anyway, I learned how to do it, and that's a big feat for me because I am technology impaired, but I learned how to do it from my cousin's son. Always ask the younger crowd, right? So anyway, today this is going to be very quick, very easy. It doesn't take long because that's the way I like things. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to warm up the pan. I've went ahead already, and so if you have a pencil and paper handy, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to grab your pencil and paper and write things down. I am going to rewrite it again, but for those of you who like to take notes and maybe, add little things that you hear me say to make it easier for you when you're, when you're cooking, making it, well then, go right ahead and do it, okay? So, I have here some olive oil. This is the first time I'm using this pan, so I hope I don't burn anything. You're going to put some olive oil in the pan. I chopped up one small, medium-sized onion. I would like to say medium compared to what my large look like. So these are like a medium. And I also cut up three cloves of, what do you call it, of garlic. I was going to say cumin-sigam. Everybody remember what cumin-sigam means? We used to say that when we were young, when you couldn't figure out what the hell it was. You would say cumin-sigam. Okay. So you're going to saute your garlic and your olive oil and your onion, as usual. I mean, everything tastes better when you saute olive oil, onion, and garlic. I mean, it just does. I'm going to add some... do it that way. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I love the taste of garlic powder. I'm going to add some hot pepper flakes. You can omit this if anybody has, gastric issues. You don't need to have it. I like a little kick to it, but you don't have to have it that way. Here goes some salt. Drop a 1 if you're watching this on the replay later on, and this way, and any questions that you might have, I'll be happy to answer. Just drop it in the comments, and I will go back afterwards, and I will answer everybody's questions. Also, let me know where you're coming from. I have a big following in Canada, and I'm starting to get even a bigger following in Australia and New Zealand, which is so cool. It's amazing how technology can get you from one place to another. It really, really is. I mean, you would never know, and sometimes you can really establish really nice relationships with the people that are on Facebook, and I love that. I love that. Okay, so right now I have olive oil, onion, and garlic cooking. Okay, they sauteed. Because this is this pan, I don't know, it cooks faster. I heard that it cooks everything faster, so you want to be careful with your setting, so this way you can make sure you don't burn anything. In here I have 2 cans of organic cannellini beans, or white kidney beans. Wait till you see how easy and fast this is. You like my pumpkin tablecloth? I mean towel? I was so excited when I saw this because I haven't had one since I moved. I gave everything to my kids, and I didn't have any of the stuff that I had there because I don't have the room here, you know? Okay, so we're going to add some salt to this. I don't know why I bothered putting that on. Always test. I mean, I'm not one big on salt. I know a lot of people are, but I'm not. I don't like anything real salty. I'd rather have it spicy, and that's just me. While that's cooking, you want your cannellini beans to saute. Now, this is going to be a white one. Now, sometimes you can make it a pasta fagioli in a red sauce, or you can make it, I like it in a white sauce. I like to change up every now and then because there's a lot of things that in Italian you're always using like a tomato base. And sometimes I just like to have it just plain. So while that's cooking, I mean, they're already partially cooked, so that's not really going to cook that long. But I tried a new product. Let me see if I can find it. Usually when you're making the soup, you can use it. You can use like the little bows. They're called farfallini. Anna Pasta puts them out. They're the real tiny, tiny little farfalle bows pasta. They're always good for soups. You could use dentellini. You can use elbow. You could use the little shells. But this product is by Giovanni Rana. And I thought it would be different. I just thought it would be different to be able to put something in there with color, because I'm not using carrots in this. I'm just using the basic. But this, you're not going to be able to see it. But this is, it comes in the refrigerated section. And this is actually butternut squash ravioli. They're real tiny ravioli. I just felt like I needed some color. Then what I did is I have a roasted chicken. And I just shredded the chicken. You're going to warm that up in here. And because everything is already cooked, the beans are already cooked, you could use the cannellini beans or the white kidney beans, and you can soak them overnight and then you cook them the following day. Hey, but guess what? The can is good too. You don't get the flavor like you do with the regular beans, but because it just takes longer. If you got time and you want to do the regular beans, that's fine. But if you don't have time, buy the can. There's organic kidney beans that are out there. I bought the organic chicken broth by Swanson. I wanted to try to measure to see how this is a 2 cup, but I know I'm going to need more. It's just that I really didn't judge well because I didn't know about how much this pan would, hold on, that's that. I know I got my glasses somewhere around here. Here we go. I'll let you know what size this is and whether or not you're going to have to adjust. Because there's only 2 of us now. This is a 48 ounce or 1.36 kilograms or 3 pounds. It's the big one. I don't think they make it any bigger than this. This is just what's left of the bottom of it. How many of you like making your homemade soup, or do you just open up a can? There's such a difference. Not to mention the amount that you get and how long you have it, especially when the weather gets cold. You know, it's so nice to come in to have some homemade soup. I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning in this. I am not going to put any more salt in there because I don't know how much salt is going to be in. I'm going to taste it. Aspetta, un momento. Because sometimes they have a lot of salt in this, and I don't think I got the low sodium. It's 5.50 milligrams of sodium. What that means, I don't know. You just got to taste it, you know. It does need salt. And usually I'm not one for salt. It does need salt. So, I also have a Facebook cooking channel called Cooking Live with Jersey Mama. You could find that on Facebook. All you have to do is type in Cooking Live with Jersey Mama, and you'll be able to find some of the ones there. However, the reason why I went ahead and did the YouTube channel, it's because scrolling through the back end of your Facebook, because I haven't learned how to add it to the videos yet. You know, that's another thing I got to learn. But the reason why I wind up doing it to YouTube is so this way it comes up as you see it. So go subscribe. You know, if this is the first time you're watching me, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to say it again, #JerseyMama, or just my name, Teresa Siderio. And what will happen is every time I upload, and if you don't catch me live on Facebook, what will happen is you will be able to go to YouTube and you'll be able to watch me cook and take some notes and try the recipes that I've done so far. I did a lot of good ones in the very beginning. I would like to revamp that. Let me just put that on and I simmered it. It doesn't have to cook long because you already have the cannellini beans that are cooked. Your chicken is already cooked. Okay, I went ahead and pre-boiled the butternut squash ravioli. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? And it's filled with butternut squash. So you're getting a vegetable. Yeah, you got a carb in there because of the pasta, but I mean, it looks pretty, doesn't it? It's going to look pretty in the plate, too. Now I am going to add some cheese. Cheese is my favorite. Oh, I heard something. I thought it was the air conditioner turning on. Cheese is my favorite, especially in soups. If you like cheese, Locatelli cheese is the best in soups. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it is. My son Frankie's going to love this. Frankie, look what Mommy cooked. You got to stop down. Yesterday I had made just some chicken cutlet real fast, and I had some leftover Locatelli or cavatelli and sausage and broccoli rabe in the refrigerator. So he said, he calls me before he comes home from work, because he lives upstairs in his own place, but he calls me and just to see if I cooked. He makes it nice. I know he cares, but it's funny. Mom, how you doing? How was your day? That's what he says to me. Okay. Then we're going to drop these in. You're going to want, you cook the ravioli al dente. You don't want to cook it all the way because it's going to cook in the broth a little bit, so you don't want it to get like what we say mushad. And you don't want it mushy. I say mushad, I don't know if anybody else says it. And it's not much in there, so it's a nice serving for like you and your husband or 4 people. I mean, you could probably finish this off with 4 people if you go for seconds. I mean, just double the recipe if you want more. Okay. Now I have a bowl. Here goes the bowl. So while that's cooking in there, it doesn't take long because, like I said, you already pre-cooked everything, and you're just warming up everything now. You're warming up. I had made the ravioli, the butternut squash ravioli, earlier, maybe about an hour ago, because I didn't know how long it was going to take for the pot to boil and how long it was going to take for the ravioli to boil. So I pre-cook that, and then I just throw it into the soup. I wish I had one of those soup bowls now. I gave a lot of stuff away. God. This is going to taste really good. You know I got a taste test. You know we're coming to an end. So anyway, folks, once again, my name is Teresa Siderio, and I am your Jersey Mama. If you like my videos, you could go on YouTube. Find them on YouTube to watch. And subscribe to them, so this way you get to see, if you're not live with me, you get to see how the other product or the other recipes I have on there. You'll get a notification if you're YouTube. You'll get notifications. So, all right. You got to get the bean, the chicken. Oh, so good. Oh, it smells nice. I hope I don't burn my mouth. Put a little bit more cheese in that. The butternut squash adds a sweetness, or the butternut ravioli adds a sweetness to it. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to add the pasta if you don't want. You don't have to add the chicken broth at the end to make it like a soup. You can just do your beans. You could throw some spinach in there. You could just do your beans, your chicken, your spinach. Just throw a little bit of chicken broth in there after it's all done warming up. Oh my God, that's just like a meal in itself, and you don't have to worry about if you don't have, you know, a big thing of chicken broth. You could only just use a little. So anyway, once again, my name is Teresa Siderio. I'm your Jersey Mama. I hope you like this recipe. You can find it on my Facebook channel, and I look forward to seeing everyone in 2 weeks. Next week I'm going away for a couple of days, so I'll see everybody in 2 weeks, and hopefully I'll have something. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, I'll think of something while I'm away. If I taste something good and I want to repeat it and replicate it to what I tasted, maybe I'll do that for you too. I mean, life is good in the kitchen. It really is. It can be a lot of fun. So have a good night, everyone, and thank you for hopping on again. Take care.